Title: My cheating wife and daughter went on a trip to France while I was unconscious with a high fever. Start: I remember the taste of bile in my throat, the weight of fever dragging me into darkness. I couldn't even lift my hand from the sheets. My voice cracked like dry wood when I whispered, "Please, take me to the hospital." My wife's silhouette stood over me, suitcase in hand, her face twisted into something colder than the fever. She laughed, not nervously, not kindly. She laughed like it was a joke told at my expense. "We're leaving for France. Figure it out yourself." Then my daughter, my own flesh, looked back from the door. Her smirk was sharper than the fever's ache. "Don't ruin our trip. Bye-bye." The door closed. Their laughter trailed off like the echo of betrayal. And then blackness swallowed me. When I woke, days had slipped away. I don't know how long I had been unconscious, but the fever had broken. My body was weak, but my mind was alive, clearer than it had ever been. And in that clarity, one truth stood unshakable. I had given everything to them, every ounce of devotion, every sacrifice. I remembered my wife's hand in mine when we first built this house. I remembered holding my daughter's tiny fingers when she was born, promising silently that I would protect her no matter what. Those memories had been my anchor. Now they were the knife in my ribs. Love doesn't simply die, it is murdered. And I had just witnessed the executioners. At first, grief pulled at me. But grief is only the soil. From it grows something stronger, something sharper. Revenge. I started small. My body recovered, but I stayed silent. I told no one. While they enjoyed France, I planned. I moved through the house like a ghost, gathering what I needed. Bank records, passwords, hidden accounts. I discovered things I should have known long ago. Money shifted into her name, assets quietly drained. They hadn't just left me sick, they had been preparing to leave me for good. That discovery didn't weaken me, it sharpened me. By the time they returned, I was ready. They came through the door laughing, sunburnt and tired, dragging their designer luggage. Then they saw me, sitting in the living room, alive, waiting. Their laughter choked in their throats. "Oh my God," my wife gasped, rushing forward. My daughter's eyes widened, panic flickering across her face. I didn't move. I didn't speak. Silence is more terrifying than rage. That night, I played the role of the weak man they believed me to be. I let them think I had survived by chance. I let them breathe easy. Because monsters are never scarier than when they smile. The next weeks were meticulous. I wasn't reckless. Revenge isn't about shouting or throwing punches. It's about precision. I consulted lawyers quietly, shifted funds, and closed accounts they didn't know I controlled. I cut the strings one by one, leaving them dangling above a pit they couldn't see. My wife still met her lover. Yes, I discovered him quickly. The man she'd been whispering with, traveling with, pretending I was too blind to notice. My daughter wasn't innocent either. She knew. She supported it. That made her complicit. So I documented. Photos, messages, bank transfers, evidence layered upon evidence until it became undeniable. I didn't confront them, not yet. I let them live in their little world, believing France had been a victory. The strike came suddenly, like lightning. On a calm Tuesday morning, they sat at the table drinking coffee. My wife scrolling on her phone, my daughter humming to herself. I placed a stack of papers in front of them. "What's this?" she asked. "Your new life," I said. My voice was calm, almost gentle. She flipped through the documents. Bank accounts frozen, property transferred, evidence of adultery laid out with surgical neatness. Divorce papers, signed on my end, waiting for hers. Her face drained of color. My daughter's smirk returned for a second, but it faltered when she saw the legal seals, the undeniable truth. You can't do this," my wife whispered. I already did. The fallout was beautiful in its silence. No screaming could undo what was written in ink. No pleading could unlock accounts already closed. Their trip to France, their laughter at my bedside, had cost them everything. She tried to fight, of course. She called her lover, but he disappeared the moment he realized the evidence I held could ruin his career. She turned to my daughter, but what comfort can a girl offer when she's about to lose the house she grew up in? I watched them unravel, quietly, coldly. It was not rage that fueled me, but justice. The final act came in court. My lawyer presented the evidence with a surgeon's precision. My wife's adultery, her neglect, the abandonment. The judge didn't need long. The verdict cut like a blade. Divorce granted in my favor. Assets returned. Custody revoked. She wept. My daughter glared at me as though I had betrayed her. But betrayal is a mirror. You only see yourself in it. Now the house is mine again. Silent, yes, but peaceful. Their laughter no longer haunts these walls. Sometimes I sit where they left me that day, weak, begging, fever burning my body. I remember my wife's cold smile, my daughter's mocking voice, and then I remember how I rose from it. They thought I would die in that bed. They thought I was finished. But I did not die. I waited. I planned. And when the time came, I made sure their betrayal didn't just wound me, it buried them. Love may forgive, but betrayal demands payment. And I always collect.